Hey, it's Llama here. Welcome to my Preparing for Ark Survival Ascended series. In this series, I'm going to start out fresh on the island on official PVE, as if I'm playing on Ark Survival Ascended. Now, I want to be 100% clear, this is Ark Survival Evolved, but I will be limited to only items and creatures available in the base game on the island to give a realistic perspective on what starting out on the new game might be like. Each video, we will deal with a new challenge which survivors will face on Ark Survival Ascended to best prepare for it when it drops. I hope you enjoy or find this video useful, and if you do and could like it or leave me a comment, I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to see more content like this. Today's adventure is number 1 in the series. Starting out naked and afraid, how do we make our character less squishy and learn those all-important engrams to help keep us alive by leveling up as quickly as possible? So, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Right, here we go. New character creation time. So we're going to start off in South Zone 2, which is one of the easy spots. Well, I just put in the, we'll just rename our character and just customize a little bit. The reason why I picked this area, a couple of reasons. First, it's relatively safe. So you get some Dilophosaurs, some raptors, maybe Pegomastic, Ichthyornis, those seagulls. But overall, it's not too bad. Secondly, there's plenty of resources here, easy kills, and a few explorer nodes close to each other, which will help us get some easy levels. So this is a starter area only. We'll build a little starter base, but I have no intention on staying here longer term. This is just to get our initial levels. So let's get started. Okay. Now, where are we? We're a bit foggy. Alright, let's drop these skins. We don't need those. Okay, so all good Ark adventures begin punching trees. So let's get some wood, we'll get some thatch, and we'll pick up some stones off the beach. There we go. And now we should be able to make ourselves a pickaxe. First thing that we'll be crafting. Nice. That should get us first level, hopefully. There we go. Already got a level. Brilliant. Let's get ourselves a little bit of flint. Nice. Okay. Now, let's apply the level. Let's chuck that into weight to start with. And then we can learn the stone hatchet. While we're here, let's learn the spear. We're going to need one of those. And let's craft ourselves a hatchet. So the pick is good for getting ourselves flint and thatch and meat from bodies. The hatchet will get us stone and wood, and it will get us hide from creatures that we kill. So let's get ourselves some wood here from this tree. Nice. There we go. And we'll get some stone. And what do we need for our spear? Oh, we need some fiber. Okay. And so fiber you got to gather by hand. So we go for the plants. Let's gather ourselves some fiber. Nice. A little bit more. Can never have too much fiber. Fiber is always the thing that you tend to run out of. Okay, there we go. Now we can craft our spears. That should bump us up to our next level. Nice. Alright, let's add that. Gonna go weight again, I think. And now that will allow us to... What else can we do? Now we can make ourselves some armor. It's only cloth stuff, so it's not... Let's learn the campfire. So the armor's not great, but it's better than nothing. So I'll just craft those two. They'll bump us up a little bit. Probably won't crack a new level for that. No, not quite. But let's put those on. A little bit more wood. A bit more thatch. What What have we got now? Okay, let's craft a torch. That should... Is that another level we get? Oh, not quite. Okay. And a campfire. I think we needed a campfire. Let's get some... Oh, we got a bit of metal. Let's get some flint. And there we go. We can craft a campfire. And that will bump us up. Nice. Alright, that's level 4. And we'll put that into health. Alright, level 4. Nice start. Now, what have we got here? Thatch foundations. Now we're cooking. So this will be our next method of getting some additional levels. So we'll make some foundations. Let's get ourselves some thatch, some wood, and craft some of those. These will give us some decent levels early on. There's 1, 2. Oh, didn't quite get us there. Now we can place them. And then we can destroy them. And then we get some of the materials back. Not all of them, but we get some of them back. And we can use those to craft another one. And that will bump us up, hopefully, to level 5. There we go, level 5. Nice. Now, when it comes to adding levels, I like to go for health, I go for weight, and I go for movement speed. Let's see what else we've got here. We can learn the storage box. So your health obviously helps keep you alive. The weight is important early on because you're going to be crafting and you're going to be harvesting and carrying stuff. And to be honest, weight is important all the way through the game. And movement speed is also something which, once we've got a bit of weight and a bit of health behind us, I'll start adding some levels into that. Because to be honest, if all else fails, you always have the option to run away. So let's just chuck some of this heavier stuff out of our inventory. Now, at the moment we are level 5. We need to get to level 9 in order to unlock bowlers. And then I think level 10 might be the bow and arrow. So we're going to put a bit of effort into just harvesting some wood, harvesting some thatch, bit of fiber, and we're just going to keep crafting some foundations until we can get up to level 9 and learn the bowler. Alright, little cut there. I just don't want this to be a 3-hour video, but we are now level 9. We can learn the bowler. And then level 8, we had the cooking pot. Now the cooking pot actually gives you a lot of XP. So early game, cooking pot is a great thing to craft. Let's just fix our pickaxe. And let's get harvesting some stone, some flint, some wood, all the stuff that we're going to need to craft some materials. The good thing about this is that even harvesting is giving you levels as well. So the more stuff you harvest early game, the more stuff you harvest, the more stuff you craft, the more different things that you craft, the more your XP goes up. Let's get some wood. Get a little bit more stone. You can see why weight is such an important characteristic to level up early on. Oh, we got a little bit of metal there. Can we make a cooking pot? Oh, not quite. We still need some more stone. Let's limp over to this rock and see if we can get ourselves enough stone to craft a cooking pot. And you'll see what I mean about the XP that the cooking pot gives. So it's a really good early game leveling device. Come on, give us some stone. Ah, here comes the rain. Rain's not too bad. Rain stops us being thirsty. That's good. We were thirsty before, a second ago. You would have heard my character whining because he needed some water. Rain stops us that. Alright, let's craft a cooking pot. Watch our level. We should easily get another level on this. Nice. Level 10. Brilliant. So we got level 10. We almost got to level 11. That's pretty impressive from one cooking pot. Okay, another cooking pot gives us level 11. And let's chuck that into movement speed. Remember I mentioned that we're going to start leveling up movement speed at some stage. Now, level 10 is where we can craft the bow and arrow. So let's learn those. Bow, stone arrow. And what else? Okay, yeah, and the club. We're going to need a club to get our first tame. And we've got some foundations here we crafted. Let's demolish those. Whoop. Nice. Cooking pot we made. Oh, why won't that place? That's a bit weird. Okay, is this the upload timer or is it? Ah, there we go. Alright, demolish that. Get some more materials. What can we make? What can we make? We can make a club. We can make our bow and we can start making some arrows. Nice. Okay, so the bow and arrow will help us get some hide, and the hide will help us make bowlers, and the bowlers will help us with our first tame and also catching more creatures. Let's see. Next level, brilliant. We've got a cooking pot on the go. That should bump us up to, so we just hit level 12. We should get level 13 out of that. And we did. Brilliant. Cracking ahead. Level 13. Chuck that into movement speed. And let's demolish these cooking pots. We'll get the materials from them. Good stuff. Okay, another level. Level 14. Good stuff. Alright, well, level 14 is a pretty good base to start now moving on to the next stage. So we've done all the basic crafting. We've got our easy first levels. Now we need to find ourselves. First we need to collect some meat and some hide. Let's get rid of these cooking pots, demolish all this stuff, get free up a little bit more weight in our inventory, and then we'll go looking for some things to kill and see if we can oh, there's a seagull. Okay, can we get him one shot with the bow? This thing will attack. Come on. Oh. Hey, one shot. Nice. Alright, our first hide donor. Thank you. We get a little bit of hide out of him. Brilliant. That should be enough to make a bowler. And that'll get us started. Okay, so we need some thatch and we need some fibre. Oh, did I throw away fibre? I have a feeling I threw away fibre. Okay. Never throw fibre away. Alright, let's gather some more. And that'll be enough to make ourselves hopefully a couple of bowlers, and that'll get us started out. As I said, we need to kill some stuff. We need some meat, we need some hide, and we also want to tame ourselves a parasaur. So if we see a reasonable level parasaur on our journeys, we will use the bowler to hold it still and the club to knock it out, and get our first tame that we will then use to gather narco berries. And to be honest, the meat and narco berries are really what we need to be gathering now, because we need spoiled meat and narco berries to make narcotics, which will be what we will primarily use. Oh, someone's little thatch hut. Which is what we will primarily use for getting our good levels when we've got the Explorer Note buff going. Now, just... oh, here we go. Let's bowler this guy. Bowlers will keep you alive early game here. Oh, and you can duck and avoid that spit, but I just wasn't quick enough. So let's kill this guy. Bowlers can use you can use to protect you from dillos, obviously, as shown. Raptors, wolves, anything like that. Early game, bowlers can save your life. Let's see. Okay, we need some fibre. We can make a replacement one for that. That should allow us to make... nice, 2. Okay. Alright, now, over there in the distance, I don't know if you can see, but let's get it a little bit closer. See those rocks over there? So that's where the explorer notes are. There are, I believe, 3 explorer notes in that location. And so when we've got all of our narco berries and our spoiled meat and everything gathered, and a little starter base and some mortar and pestles down, we're going to go over there and we're going to hit some explorer notes. And then we're going to come back and we're going to craft a whole load of stuff. Oh, nice, another level. You also get good levels from killing things, so even dodos at this stage in the game will give you good XP. So, and we get some hide. Good to go. All right, here we go. So we're over where those rocks are, and we found some parasaurs. Let's have a look. What have we got here? We've got level 10. Okay, you're a bit meh. Tech parasaur. Hey, that's a bit better. Level 54. I think we could take that one. So let's try and tame him. So first we're going to bowler it. That'll hold it still. And then we're going to give it some love kisses with our love club. There we go. Sleepy time, sleepy time. You can be our friend. Come on. Now, if I don't knock it out in time, it will escape from the bowler and it will run away. Come on. Oh, it's got to be close. No. Okay, he got out of the bowler. That's okay. So firstly, our club was about to break anyway. His torpor won't drop too quickly. So what we can do is we can let him run away. Let's repair our club. And we've got more bowlers. We can wait for him to de-aggro, and then we can just go after him, bowler him again, and finish off the job. So we should still be okay. Let's see if we can find him first. Where'd he go? Well, no more seagulls, thanks. Those Ichthyornis will steal stuff from you out of your inventory, or weapons out of your hands. So you've got to be careful not to run into those. I hate those birds. The other thing, what's that? That's a Hesperornis. The other thing is the Pegomastics, and they also spawn in this area too. So around this rocky area. Oh, did I see the top of his head over that rock? I think I did. Hey, there he is. He's calmed down. So now we can chuck a bowler over him again and switch to the club. Sleepy time, Mr. Parasaur. It is time for you to be our friend. What if I headshot? Can I headshot? There we go. Don't know if that makes any difference, to be honest. And he's down. Lovely. She's down, I should say. Alright, so we don't really have many berries. We didn't really prepare very well for this because there aren't any berries over here. This is like a very barren area, so we might have to go and grab some and then come back. In the meantime, though, here we go. We got this level 10. You look like you'd be a nice meat and hide donor, so we're just going to kill you. A couple of arrows to the head. Brilliant. Let's harvest your body. Get our arrows first. Harvest your body. Nice. Alright, let's go and get ourselves some berries so that we can do this tame. Okay, so as much as berry harvesting is engaging content, I did cut it out. But we do have here some narco berries to keep this guy under, Mijos and Tintos to tame. Let's get it going. And there's our first tame, you lovely lady. All right. So we're going to pop a saddle on her, and then we can get down to business. Now, first thing you'll notice, see how I've got all this meat individually set out in my inventory? That's because a stack of meat, only the top piece of meat spoils. We want as much spoiled meat as we can get. So I've broken up all the stacks into individual pieces of meat so they all spoil at the same time. That's really important because we need as much spoiled meat as possible to craft our narcotics. Now we're going to head over to just across the water here onto a nice little spot where we can harvest some narco berries. And we will also probably build ourselves a little starter base there where we can put down a bed and probably mortar and pestles. So let's see how we go. Alright, so I probably got a little bit carried away. I built myself a little starter base. I even put some walls on it, which I don't always do. We have a storage bin, a preserving bin I should say, for storing some stuff. I find these are better than the cupboard things. And we have a bed, and we have some mortar and pestles, and we've got a refining forge there where we can cook up some metal if we need to. So the mortar and pestles, you'll see I've got spoiled meat in there, and I've got narco berries, and that's basically what we now need. We need to go and farm an absolute megaton of berries, and we need to get as much spoiled meat as we can. Now the idea here, don't let any time go to waste. Don't hang around at night time waiting for it to get light. You can harvest berries on your parasaur at night time, and then you can wait till the daytime and you can go and get yourself some things to kill and harvest some meat. At night time you can harvest stone, you can harvest trees. Utilize all of the time you can to maximize your leveling up. Yeah, remember, everything you do in this game at this stage is helping you level up. So don't waste a moment. Okay, so it's daytime, and we're going to head over to this little, across the border into this little area here. This area is really good because there's lots of stuff here to kill. So you can see dodos that I can harvest for meat this time because I'm trying to get my spoiled meat, so I'm going to be using my pickaxe. And there's also berries galore everywhere around here. The beauty of this little island area is that you can actually just keep gathering berries forever, because by the time you've done a lap and you've gathered all the berries in one zone, you can then just keep going around in a circle and they will have respawned. So get some more meat. So this we will do. Oh, here we go, moss chops. Moss chops are really good for meat and hide. So let's take this one out with our bow and arrow, and we should get ourselves some decent XP from killing it. We'll probably get another level for it, and we should get a decent amount of hide and a decent amount of meat from this, because she's a chunky monkey. Come on, hopefully before the bowler breaks. Oh, not quite. There we go, just after. Nice. Alright, let's get the pick out, get some arrows back. And there we go, look at that. 48 hide, 32 meat. That's better than dodos. Alright, it kind of feels like this might be time to do a little bit of a fast forward montage, because we're going to be harvesting berries and spoiled meat for a long time. So I'll bring you back when we got something to work with. well, that's enough of that. I cut a lot of that out. So we've got spoiled meat. We've still got some meat that we're waiting to spoil. We're going to chuck those across our mortar and pestles. Now, I've got 4 mortar and pestles, so I can get multiple narcotics going at the same time. We've got some narco berries here, which we're going to chuck in there as well. Nice. And then when we get our explorer notes done, we can just come back and we can hit craft on all of these narcotics and make the maximum use of the explorer note buff. I'm also going to go and gather a whole load of other stuff, so stone, wood as well, and the idea behind that is that I can, at the same time, I can craft some foundations, I can craft some arrows, all sorts of stuff to get me some extra XP while I've got that explorer note buff, and really maximize the use of it. Okay, it is explorer note time. So there's that rocky ag crop I mentioned before. We're going to head over there and we're going to get ourselves some explorer notes. So I've got a load of materials ready to go. We've got all our narco berries, all our spoiled meat, which is all sitting in the mortar and pestle ready to go. We chuck some flint, some stone in there so we can craft some spark powder as a backup. And we've also got loads of stone, we've got flint, we've got wood, we've got fiber, we've got everything we need to make some foundations, some arrows, all sorts of stuff that we can not only use but will also give us some XP while we've got the buff. Alright, here we go, let's get rid of this dillo. Not going to bowl this guy, we'll just hit him with the arrows. There we go. Okay, dodge the spit, hit him again, there we go. Oh, I kind of backed into a rock there, that was a bit, I couldn't move over to where I wanted to be. Alright, that's fine. Back on the parasaur. Oh, there's another dillo. Let's get rid of this guy as well. These can be they're just an irritation, really, to be honest. During one of the cuts we upgraded the hide armor, so we're a little bit more protected now than we were before when we just had cloth. And there we go. Alright, so we're going to head through here looking for these explorer notes. Now there are 3 on this area. There are 2 in the direction, actually all 3 I think are in the direction we're heading in, but we're only going to grab 2 of them. Now you may or may not know, but explorer notes tend to be surrounded by structures that look a bit like ruins, so that makes them a little easier to see, but that's not all of them are. But you can see here straight ahead of us there's some ruins, and that's where our first explorer note is going to be. So then round the corner just over here is another explorer note, that little green ammo box thing over there. So we're going to hit those 2 up, and then I think the third one is over that way towards the coast, and then we're going to head back, but we're not going to do the third. I don't think we need to. Let's just hit these first 2. They're nice and close together. So hop off the parasaur, let's go and open this, and you'll notice when I open it, down in the bottom right, see that the double arrow going up. So first thing, we get a level, you get an XP boost for opening it, which happens to have tipped us over to the next level. But now that timer running down is the double XP boost, and then we hit that second one and you notice that increases now. So we have 1,180 seconds to go and maximize our XP. So let's head back to our little temporary base and see what we can do. Alright, here we are. So let's get narco berries crafting. Excellent. So we get these all going at once, gives us as much XP as we can. You could, if you wanted to, you could have 10 mortar and pestles all full of narco berries and spoiled meat and get them all going at the same time. I'm going to get some spark powder going, so when the narco berries narcotics are finished, spark powder is the next thing that goes. And we've got some more materials here. Let's see, we're going to grab, oh, we need some wood. That's it, get some wood, and then we can start crafting some other stuff. So let's do some triangle foundations. We can replace the wooden foundations that we're standing on with some stone. And we're going to go and craft a few of those. Brilliant. Okay. And we're just going to keep doing that. We could be crafting cooking pots. I'm not sure what gives the most XP, but the foundations at least will get some use out of them. So let's keep going, transfer over as soon as we can carry more, transfer it over. How's our levels going? We've got level ups owing to us already. 10 levels. Nice. Alright, there you go. 10 levels that quickly. Let's get some more across. More foundations. Alright, a little bit later we've got some square foundations going, so you can see we've still got our XP buff going. We've still got a while left on it. Let's craft up some arrows. Why not? Let's throw a cooking pot into the mix. How are we doing? 15 levels. Pretty good. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit. Running out of our XP buff now. We've got the last few seconds. Let's see if we can get some more narcotics going. Oh, what was that? Server save. Okay, hate that. Alright, let's get some more narcotics going. Deja vu. Head back. Let's see. Oh, we got 14 seconds left. See if we can craft our metal tools. Please, let's get that. That'll help. Oh, no, we don't want 2 of those. And one of these. No, not going to craft in time. So XP boost is over. Oh, we made 2 hatchets. Okay, I didn't really want to do that. Never mind. Alright, and we have metal tools. Let's chuck those down on our hotbar. Those will be very useful. And we've got 1 water place. Nice. Got half a base. How did our levels go? 23 levels. Okay, what's that? Level 54 we can get up to. That's pretty good. So, now, this video, as I said, I cut a lot out of this video, so it probably comes in at just over half an hour. But this was 3 hours worth of in-game play. And like I said, I've cut a lot of the boring stuff out, but ultimately this gives you an idea of what it is you need to do to get to level 54 in just 3 hours in game. So level 54 will get you not only a character that will not die quite as easily, but if we quickly scroll through the engrams, you'll notice there's a whole load of stuff that we've now unlocked. We've got metal tools, we've got stone base equipment, we've got weapons, we've got ghillie gear, we've got metal pipes, we've got metal foundations, polymer, electrical gear, fabricator, cryopods, very useful at this stage, and we have almost unlocked flak. So all that metal gear, all the electrical stuff, look at that, brilliant. So you've got all the stuff that you can now make yourself a decent base with, to be quite honest. 1 level away from a pump action shotgun and 2 levels away from flak gear. So really good starting point to base your game on. Okay, so if you made it this far, thanks so much for sticking with it. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this video, enjoyed watching it. And if you did and you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe to the channel. Maybe drop me a like or leave a comment. And the next episode of this series will be looking at essential land tames. And so that's going to be a pretty important one. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep harvesting some materials here and probably just finish off this starter base. And I hope to catch you in the next video. I'm Llama, and I'm out of here.